Professor Abdullah Al Hawaj, founding president and chairman of the Board of Trustees. Professor Mansour Alali, president of Ahliauniversitybh. Dr. Wafi Al-Karaholi, senior lecturer in operations management, Brunel University, London, and director of partnership and the Brunel Ahlia Partnership Agreement. Janice Superior, professor of management information systems in the Department of Accounting and Information Systems at Villanova University, Pennsylvania, United States of America. Dr. Chima Modi, senior lecturer and director PwR, Brunel University, London. Dear PhD researchers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today and gathered to realize that a symposium is a platform where PhD researchers make sure they present the knowledge they gathered during the time of their study. Now, I always say that a university is a manufacturing plant of leaders, but a symposium is an incubator to release those leaders. That is why today we have our PhD researchers from various disciplines, ranging from business and management research, artificial intelligence research, organizational development and marketing research, and in accounting and finance research. They are going to present their work. But when we go back, we have accolades to present. For example, our current students are just above 20. They call themselves PhD researchers, and we recognize them as such. We have graduates from the program of the PwR in partnership with Brunel University, London, and Ahliauniversitybh, Bahrain are in partnership. These graduates are above 50, and many of them are out there in sectors of finance and in many influential positions. Also, the PwR has an international presence. For instance, you may want to find that many of them, or a little number, come from Canada, the Americas, Lebanon, India, and a significant number from Bahrain. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I would not want to take much time on this platform, but under the patronage of Professor Abdullah Al Hawaj, I would like to declare this symposium opened. And it is on that note that I would like to invite Professor Abdullah Al Hawaj to the front and address us.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I would like first of all to thank all our guests, partners from Brunel, of course, our PhD researchers, and the staff of Ahlia University. It's always a pleasure, to meet, and I'm very, very happy that this is the 11th symposium So continuity is very, very important. We are really doing it for the last 11 years, and this is really by itself is an achievement. I'm really pleased that Dr. Wafi have managed to bring us different flavor. Janice from the United States of America, she will be speaking tomorrow. And I do welcome every one of you. And I feel really proud when I witness the real collaboration between a young, ambitious university in the Middle East and a research known university in Europe. And I always said, in many places, in conferences, in meetings, that success of the world lies in collaboration. We hear so many problems in the world. Last week, I attended a lecture by a professor from the United States of America, Sachs, Professor, what's the first name? Jeffrey Sachs. He's very well known about sustainable development. And I really enjoyed what he was talking about. And then he did praise Bahrain. Because although Bahrain is a very, very small country, but we believe in coexistence. We believe that we must work together for the benefit of the world. And he talked about many things, And of course, he talked about the oil, CO2, and the future, what's going to happen. And of course, he scared us, when he talked about the level of the sea. And it looks like in 50 years, we're going to disappear in Bahrain here. So I hope we change things so we don't, disappear, because the sea level is going up and the land is going down, and it's only not too many years before we sink. So we must work together, and this is the message, Sustainability is working together, helping each other rather than conflicts and fights, and so we all support each other. And that's why I always say this model of partnership between Brunel and Ahlia University works very well. We talk about women leadership and women. This PhD program have managed, made many women to acquire their PhD from a reputed Western university, from a reputed UK university, while they're still in Bahrain. And that's why we talk about WTR, without residence, So, and it's very important because these women can do things, when they are given the opportunities. And I'm really also pleased that Ahlia University managed to be one of the 3 organizations in Bahrain to reach the 3 finalists. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but we reached the 3 finalists last week of the Women Prize, Her Royal Highness Sheikha Sabika Prize for women, and we were 1 out of 3. Zain got the first prize, and we're number 3 because of what we believe, and we must go and do more. We used your program as one of the selling points. Ahlia University has a program where women can compete really while they're still at home and looking at their other duties, So I do believe that the collaboration and cooperation and working together and try to solve the problems of the world together will improve our life, will improve the future for everybody. And I always ask, why do we study and go to universities and take degrees, and why? At the end, we're going to retire. So we might as well just retire immediately. No, there is a lot of things in between we want to do. We do that because we want our kids to be living better. Their children will live better. And this can only be done if we work together. Conflicts is the word which I don't like to use at all. And for this reason, really, I really admire all these researchers, and I always request them to look at real problems to solve. In this part of the world, people are not used to research. We want to change them. Since the day one, when we thought of establishing Ahlia University, it started in 1991. I was just appointed Dean of Student Affairs and Registration at the National University of Bahrain. And I was looking and I'm saying, we need to change. We need really instruments of change in the way we think and the way we want to do. But we need ideas also. And I always believed that the more challenges we have, if we work together, we'll solve it. So really, I take this opportunity in your 11th symposium to really salute every one of you, starting from whoever organized all this, whether it is Ahlam or where is شو اسمها الدكتورة؟ she's behind me. Okay, or Hissa, or all the colleagues, really. I think really we must try every time to be better. We must try every time to listen to each other. Let's not try to find faults of each other. No, we want to solve problems together, and this is the slogan which we should have it. I always said that Ahlia University came into existence to be a real instrument of change. Changing what? Changing the way we think, changing the way we deal with each other. Because I believe, and I was really impressed by the lecturer last week when he came, and he talked same language. And he's supposed to be one of the world's leader in sustainability. Maybe he's, according to Professor Amir, he's probably number 2 or 3 in the world. Amir said he read so many of his books, and we speak the same language. And for this reason, if we and Brunel prove to the world that we could progress in our partnership, we could progress in our programs. I know there's problems here and there's problem there. Sometimes things do not go easily because rules and regulation still in the childhood in Bahrain, especially, So there is sometimes problems facing us, but we go stronger when there is obstacles, And that's the reason I think that we should work very hard to make sure we publish from this research programs. So that's why I really enjoy coming here and listening and looking at the way our researchers think, how they're going to exercise what they're doing, to publish what they're doing, And to be talking about ranks of journals and Q1 journals and this and that, this is very important for me to hear it, so we would really fulfill what we have started for. I remember I gave a lecture, I think 6 or 7 years ago in Korea. You know, it was attended by about 150 presidents of universities. And I gave the example of Ahlia Brunel collaboration. And Professor Mansour was with me. I couldn't believe it. The whole world came, you know, when we finished. Many presidents want to say, how could we manage to keep it for 7 or 8 years at that time? I said to them, inshallah, we will meet again after 20 or 25 years, and the relation is better and bigger, and we can really show them some results, you know. So I do feel that this symposium is very, very important. And I think we should really think differently. We don't compete here for just showing. No, we compete here for solving problems of the world. We compete here for any one of us to show, I will give more, because we have only one reason to get better and for the world to be better. And this is really the message. We work together for a better world. So I won't take many more minutes from your time. I know they're very valuable, but it's always a pleasure when I see us meeting together, working together, and hoping that we will continue and fulfill the dreams, you know. I always said it was a dream, and the dream in its middle, you know. So let's complete that dream. I don't mean that we sleep to complete it, but we could dream while we are awake, you know. Thank you very much. Thank you indeed.